Monday Night Raw. Fuck yeah.
Welcome to the Raw Review. We're going to let you know what matches happened on Monday Night Raw the night after.
I don't even care what matches happened. You know what I care about?
What?
Corporate Kane happened.
Yeah.
This is true.
Talk about
a guy who doesn't hate Mondays.
And since when is it somebody whose backstage segment happens to be the thing that steals the show? Before most of the shows even happened.
Yeah, not since the reunion tour of DX can I really remember that happening.
Alright, now tell us what matches happened.
Okay. We had what I'm calling the Gravity Dragons defeat Cause from the Wasteland.
Yeah.
Dragony Ravens.
We had Ryback defeat Bo Dallas. We had Charlotte defeat Brie Bella. We had Sheamus defeat Mark Henry. We had Rusev and the New Day defeat Ziggler and the Dudleys. We had Naomi defeat Natalya.
Oh.
Big Show defeated Cesaro.
Forgot that name.
And John Cena defeated Seth Rollins.
A lot of matches on Raw this time.
Yes. Mixed feelings toward those results.
Yeah.
By me.
So we opened up with our not regular talk segment. We opened up with a fight.
Well, first it was a talk segment because Bray Wyatt was like, I have things to say about stuff and you're going to listen to me talk about stuff.
And then Roman Reigns came out and said like, hey, fuck you, send the big guys to the back and let's just beat the shit out of each other. And they did that. Yeah, they fought for a good 2 or 3 minutes before Braun and Luke got involved again.
Braun had to fix his straps first.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't talk about that during Night of Champions. Yeah, if you notice that Braun Strowman likes to fix his straps, he doesn't like his nipples showing.
He's borderline got a strap fetish.
It's distracting, and now
it's distracting.
And now you're gonna notice it.
No, it's restrapting.
So yeah, Dean Ambrose comes out. He tries to help out with the Wyatt family, but it's still 3-on-2.
Yeah.
So Randy Orton makes his return. He
all
evens
pissed
it up.
off because they beat him up the other week.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just one giant brawl, which
it was beautiful.
Yeah.
Dear WWE, more please. Love me.
All right. You started talking about him first. Talk about when Seth met Happy Kane.
Well, Seth was preparing himself. He was getting in the zone to talk to Triple H and Stephanie about Kane interfering at the end of the pay-per-view. And he opens the door and he's on his way to say, hey, we need to figure out how to deal with... And... You're not Triple H.
Yeah, what was weird to me was he like started saying the thing, then he noticed who was standing there, and he just finished it anyway.
He couldn't stop himself. Like his mouth moves faster than his mind does. His mind was focused on Kane, but his mouth was still going with his opening statement.
Yeah,
his mouth works faster than his mind. It's a typical heel.
Yeah.
But it's pretty impressive because his mouth wasn't moving that fast.
Yeah. His mind was super slow that day.
His mind... Well, currently his mind is at a standstill because Corporate Kane was standing in front of him.
And boy, was he jazzed to see the champ.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen Kane smile before.
It's creepy.
Yeah.
This might be
about, like, everything that's ever happened in a movie about a serial killer guidance counselor.
Yeah. This might be the creepiest version of Kane.
Yeah.
He is just way too happy.
I think it's the funniest version of Kane.
It's absolutely hysterical.
Because of how awfully positive he is.
Yeah.
Positively Kane.
The best part, though, is how he completely denies any knowledge of the Demon Kane existing.
Yeah.
And
the fact that he was not involved with anything that happened with Sheamus and Seth Rollins at the end of the
he's like, no, I just got back. My leg was injured.
Yeah.
Now I'm the director of operations again. And
yeah.
Not an evil guy in a mask.
Yeah, I'm not Abyss.
What?
He's not.
As long as they don't start calling Corporate Kane, Glenn.
Oh God.
It's Corporate Glenn.
God, no. Yeah, Seth ends up like
Demon Glenn.
Seth ends up walking out, going, "I'm gonna go wait for Triple H and Stephanie." So I got
Kane then announces that, oh yeah, I'm having you invoke your rematch clause tonight, even though I didn't ask you or anything.
and Seth's like, "All right, cool."
Kane's like, good luck, Seth, you're the man.
Seth's freaked the fuck
Yeah.
out.
Which I would be too.
No shit. Then we had our rematch from the kickoff of Night of Champions. We had Gravity Dragons taking on the Cosmic Wasteland.
Yeah.
The Gravity Dragons,
You gonna do that every time I say that?
possibly.
Alright.
Or
Here,
their one night
like
only
these.
named Team Botch.
You know, I'm not gonna call them Team Botch because there was more botches throughout the rest of the night.
But were there more botches by a team?
No, because there was only one other tag team.
Yeah, so that makes them Team Botch.
Yeah.
That's unfair.
Well,
They were the
they
only
win
team.
by
They
default.
can't live in the shadow of Mystices or
Sin
Cara-
Cara 1.
yeah.
Sin Cara Uno.
There you go. Yeah. Spanish motherfucker.
My bad.
The match was still good though, despite like Sin Cara fucked himself up
Yeah.
on his botch.
Yeah,
he,
well-
he hit his knee.
Like, right away, too. This
Yeah,
was
it
like
was
in
early
the
in the
first
match.
minute of the match. Him and Connor wrestle around for a second. He goes to the outside, tries to springboard his way back in, slips, and falls.
Yeah.
Later, we have Neville try and give a suicide crossbody, which is where they crossbody and both guys fall over the top rope to Stardust, and Neville overshoots a little bit, and he flops to the floor. Stardust doesn't get to go out of the ring until Kalisto drop kicks him, and then Kalisto almost gets planted on his head.
Yeah.
Because he got stuck mid-air doing the Selena del Sol.
Yeah. I don't know if it was he couldn't get quite over, or Victor just wasn't helping him, or something happened.
Sometimes you just get stuck.
Yeah. It was a weird
It's
situation.
happened to me 3 times.
He did hit it, kind of, and did pick up the win for his team. So as of Night of Champions and Raw, these teams are 1-1
Yeah.
as far as 6-man tag matches go.
But what about Superstars?
Nobody watches Superstars.
Uh,
We have Seth Rollins walking to the back. Finally, he sees what he might consider a safe haven. Triple H and Stephanie have arrived.
God.
Yeah.
And he goes, you guys, I don't know what's going on. It's Kane is back, and he's making me defend. He's cashing in my rematch.
What the fuck are you talking about?
They look at him like
fuckface?
he's fucking high.
And essentially what they end up going on to say is, okay, you, guy who got attacked by Kane, don't worry about Kane.
Yeah.
We'll deal with Kane. You deal with your own problems like John Cena and regaining the United States Championship. We'll deal with the guy who is doing stuff against you.
He was probably gonna take you to hell at some point, maybe.
Like that'll ever happen. Our next match, we have Bo Dallas taking on Ryback with Kevin Owens.
Kevin
on
Owens on
commentary.
commentary.
Bo
Hey,
Dallas.
Ryback, look at my new belt.
Bo Dallas congratulates Kevin Owens for becoming the new Intercontinental Champion because he believed, and Ryback, the reason you lost was because you believed that you were better than Kevin Owens, and you're not.
Yeah, this was the first time he's really used Bo leaving in a negative light.
Yeah.
And he's
No,
turning
I was-
Bo leaving into like a condescending jerk.
Yeah. Well,
sort
I
of
was
thing.
way into it, especially what he said at the end, where he's like, "Believe me."
Yeah. Now I'm appreciating Bo Dallas a little bit more because he's not pissing me off. He's being off.
Or is he pissing on you?
No.
Said
Better-
nor is he.
No. Okay.
So
It's
it's
better
another
to be
reason.
pissed off than pissed on.
It's another reason to appreciate him.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you right now. If he could have pissed on me all the way from Laredo, I would have been impressed.
You could have just been like, "What the oh."
Bo.
And then WWE probably would have gotten a lot of people upset for having a penis on television.
Probably.
Ryback beats Bo Dallas pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't not to be expected.
True. But Kevin Owens decides
Booyah, double negative.
Kevin Owens decides to get a little cheap shot on Ryback.
And almost step on Bo's face.
Yeah.
Repeatedly.
A lot. Both like, oh god.
Probably scared for his life at that point.
Yeah.
And Owens almost gets hit with shell shock. And he's
I really appreciated the segment because Owens goes for the pop-up powerbomb, but Ryback counters with the clothesline.
Oh, he
then,
goes right in the face.
Yeah, and then he picks him up for the shell shock, and then Owens weasels out, grabs the belt, and runs. So they both get to counter each other's finishers.
Yeah.
Ryback does it in a cool face way where he does a big power move, and Owens does it in a little bitch heel way.
Yeah. Which is perfect.
Yeah.
So, yeah, good way to continue the storyline going. I'm sure we'll get the rematch heading into Hell in a Cell, if not at Hell in a Cell. Then we had Charlotte's celebration for winning the Divas Championship.
The Charlotte-bration.
We had a really heartfelt moment where we had Rick
Crying like a baby.
He's old. He's allowed
Rick
to do that.
introducing Charlotte.
Yes. Talking about one of the proudest moments in his or the proudest moment he's had in his life is watching his little girl become Divas Champion. He brings out Charlotte along with Team PCB, and Charlotte starts. Charlotte has a real heartfelt moment, saying that if she can make Ric Flair half as proud as she is of him, then she knows she did a good job of being his daughter. They hug. There's all kinds of happiness going on. Then she starts thanking PCB. She says great things about Becky, and then she moves on to Paige. She's like, you know what, you were the first NXT Women's Champion, and I wanted to be like you. I wanted to follow in your footsteps.
Then it got real.
Then
Paige is like, slow your roll, Blondie.
yeah, Paige, bro, your wife is a bitch.
Let me just flip the bitch switch. Buckle up,
Yeah.
Buttercup. This ain't gonna be
She
pretty.
flipped the bitch switch quick.
Yeah.
She went on to run down
Everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Including Ric Flair.
Yeah, for being old.
And a man.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically saying, hey, guess what, Charlotte? There's not really a Divas Revolution. You're just holding the belt until one of the Bellas can get it back, and the status quo returns to what it has been for way too long. Becky Lynch, you're not relevant, so you're never going to be the champion.
Yeah.
Team Bad, or style without substance.
Yeah, all flash.
Yeah.
All flash, no panache.
Natty, do you even work here anymore?
Summer Rae and Lana are more worried about which dudes they're going to have inside of their vaginas rather than
She said that in a more PG way, but
even being involved in
Yeah.
the Divas division.
yeah, it was.
And the Bellas, well, we all know how the Bellas got to where they are right now. Just not realizing she didn't say much about Alicia Fox.
She called Alicia Fox the third wheel.
Yeah.
That's because her and Alicia Fox were best friends.
So that was like as light as it gets.
Yeah. And she storms off. This brings out the Bellas.
Third wheel in a tricycle of hotness.
Yes. This brings out the Bellas. Nikki trying to act all tough and
Yeah.
even
She
though
said things that
yeah.
she's
She's basically
really
like,
about.
I didn't suck my way to the top.
yeah, and you're gonna realize that it's just only gonna get harder from here because you're gonna lose to my sister, and then Charlotte
That
beat
didn't
Brie.
happen. It was a match. It was a pretty good match.
It was all right.
It was a not bad match.
It was more so Brie just kind of reworking the injury that Charlotte had going after the knee again, which she did a great job at. But Charlotte did end up beating Brie with the figure 8.
Yeah. I think that's my biggest gripe about the match. Not even gripe, nitpick, I guess, is that since it was pretty much just reworking the injury and then finished with the figure 8, it was like the less good version of the pay-per-view match.
Yeah, no, I kind of felt like Brie should have gotten the win.
Yeah.
I feel like that would have, especially considering the situation that Charlotte was in, the fact that she's already hurt. She's,
This is one time I wouldn't have minded like a disqualification if Team Bella just came in and just beat the fuck out of Charlotte.
Yeah, and Becky being the only one left out there. Yeah, I mean it would have benefited everyone.
It would have.
Not to say that the win of Charlotte isn't a good thing.
No, it's a good thing because we need a credible champion. But I'm saying, like, have her have the figure 8 locked in, have the Bellas come in and attack her. Charlotte wins by disqualification, but then they beat her down, proving Nikki's words of "it only gets harder from here."
Yeah.
Having Becky not be enough to be back up on her own, and it just, I don't know.
I want Charlotte to start doing Divas Championship Open Challenge.
Yeah. Why not?
It
But yeah,
would get repetitive.
It just would have been a disqualification that actually advanced the storyline.
Yeah.
Which is my main gripe with disqualification finishes.
Regardless, I'm really interested to see where this heel turn of Paige goes. And I'm excited for Charlotte versus Paige for the Divas title.
Yeah.
Then we have Sheamus go against Mark Henry.
Yeah, I didn't care about this match.
For reasons. Sheamus whiffed one bro kick and decided, well, I should probably hit it again.
Yeah, he
so
used
it
the
doesn't
scare
look like
tactic.
No, I should probably hit it the first time.
Well, no, he used the scare tactic to get Mark Henry down the first time.
And then as Mark Henry was getting up, he ended up hitting,
Because
hitting
it's
an
like,
actual bro kick.
he does one bro kick that's a fake out, but it surprises Mark Henry enough to where Mark Henry falls over, which allows Sheamus to set up a proper bro kick when Henry gets back up.
And the secondary bro kick hurts way worse when you're still panicking about
Yeah.
the first one.
Yeah. You're like, oh man, that was a close call. Let's talk about it. Oh fuck! And then
Yeah.
you hit the second one.
Heart attack. Oh god.
Would you like
oh,
to talk about Kane freaking out the Authority? Triple H and Stephanie.
Sure. I mean, yeah, I know who the Authority is.
Do you?
I was. You didn't let me finish, but go ahead.
I don't think there's much more to say.
I said Triple H and Stephanie meeting Happy Kane, but instead it just made me sound like a fucking moron. So please continue. Nobody fucking asked you. Please continue.
They talked to Kane as if
They talked.
this was some sort of like inside joke or something that Kane was trying to do. Like,
Yeah.
okay, hey, you know, we get it, funny, haha, you're trying to freak out Seth. And Kane's like, no, I have no clue what you guys are talking about. And so they
You
kind
need
of
to
like,
give it to me, Kane.
like Triple H was like about to like lose it for a second, and Stephanie's like, no, Hunter, calm down, I know what we can do. We just, you know, hey, let's get the mask back. And Kane's like, what mask? And Stephanie's like, your mask, and he's like, I don't have a mask.
Yeah.
Last time I saw the mask, I gave it to you.
No, that whole bit about need to give it to me, Kane, and then Kane giving her a high five, and she's like, you don't need to give me 5.
It was a very condescending mother.
It's so weird.
Mommy Stephanie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just.
And then he's like, yeah, oh, you lost the mask? Well, then that's going to be a big problem for you guys. But I'll help you look for it.
Yeah.
And then he leaves, and you get Stephanie going, what the fuck is going on? And Triple H is just pissed.
He's like, nobody high-fives my wife.
No, but Cena spanked her once.
I'm wondering
Whoa,
if
that's a high-five to the booty.
the whole high five bit came from an actual interaction with her kids.
I just hope that Kane just sprung that on her. Like, she's like, no, give it back. And he was just supposed to say, give you what? And he just decided to give her a high five. So Stephanie's like, now what do I do?
Yeah.
So realistically, we know Kane was gone for the last few months because he was filming a movie.
Yes.
Him and Ziggler.
Yeah.
They're going to appear together. I really hope his character is like this Kane.
That'd be hilarious.
Because I want to see more of this Kane.
Yeah.
I'm glad this is the Kane that came back.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So, okay, so we have Paige. She's kind of hanging out in the back, still pissed off, after everything she said about Charlotte. And she goes, oh, so you do still work here. Camera pans over, and Natty's back for the first time in God knows how long. And she tells
Basically,
Paige...
since like the week after Tyson got injured.
Yeah. And she tells Paige that, you know, everything she said out there was really unfair to Charlotte and the rest of the girls. And that, yes, I do still work here, and I have a match against Naomi. So...
Yeah, she did say that she had a lot of valid points.
Yes.
She just went about her gripes in an unprofessional manner.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I still think that... I think there's a potential for an alliance between them.
Yeah. Especially given what happened after the match.
We'll have to get to the match. We got one more match before that, though. We had the New Day.
The New Day.
No, we didn't have just the New Day. We had the Bulgarian New Day.
Well, first we had the New Day come out, and Xavier Woods is looking worse for wear because they pulled a chunk of table out of his buttocks after he got 3D through that table and out of champions.
Roughly yay big.
Yeah, it's about that size. He's got it in an evidence bag.
Yeah. Well, if you notice when he carried it out, it was in like its own carrying case.
Was it? I didn't notice that.
If you go back and watch it, during the entrance, it's in a black handled bag.
Yeah. It's confidential. But then they start talking about how they want to build a wall around Dudleyville so the rest of America is safe.
Yep.
Protect their laws, their values, and their furniture.
Oh my god. Oh! How much funnier can these guys get?
Add Rusev to the mix.
Yeah. And then it just gets even more bizarre. During the match, we have Xavier Woods plays Rusev's theme song on the trombone.
Highlight of the show for me.
Yeah.
He even let Summer Rae play with the the slider.
Bulgarian tricep meet.
Bulgarian tricep meat. That means they have now local and imported tricep meat.
Yeah.
Dolph Ziggler's got all these zippers, but no pockets.
Yeah, Xavier Woods, man. If it's not this, it's the Up Up Down Down YouTube channel. The New Day. I'm gonna be honest. Everything they've been touching recently is gold.
Yeah.
And I honestly hope the New Day never breaks up.
Yeah. They're too good together.
Like, I want the New Day to be the dominating heel tag team of the next decade.
And then, okay, so the end of this match, what I expected was actually going to be the downfall of the New Day and Rusev. Ziggler starts to go off the ropes, but gets stopped by Xavier Woods, who sounds the trombone at him, and then ends up getting super kicked. Summer Rae catches the trombone, but then Ziggler turns around and catches a super kick from Rusev and ends up losing the match. I thought for sure that whole trombone thing was going to completely screw over that team, but it worked in their favor. And then we have the New Day meeting back up with Rusev, and
Kofi's screaming.
Xavier Woods is screaming.
The only one who's not screaming is Big E, but it's because he's sweating so much.
He can't help it. Oh
He's
my
Big
god.
Wool.
Yeah.
It's just...
He's Big Wool.
It's too...
He's the heavy sweater.
Heavy sweater. It is hysterical.
Yeah.
I love this. Love it so much.
You know what that really means?
Hmm.
New Day rocks.
They do.
They really
do indeed. Then we have Natty's return to the ring against Naomi.
This was a good match.
I thought it was against Naomi, but...
That's only if you're Canadian.
Oh.
You're not Canadian.
I'm not.
No.
Damn. I like that free healthcare idea.
Not yet.
How does one become Canadian?
Move to Canada.
Get a citizenship card.
Officially Canadian.
Maybe get a maple leaf tattooed on you somewhere. Start driving a Zamboni, listen to Avril Lavigne.
Wow. You've done your research.
Well, yeah, I'm interested in the free healthcare.
Fair enough. Yeah, I appreciated this match. It was nice to see Natty back in the ring, and her and Naomi always have really good chemistry. So it was a good way to bring her back in a match that they knew and we knew we could appreciate since her and Naomi have faced each other so many times.
Hopefully, Natty didn't end up peeing again.
Natty unfortunately ended up losing the match. She had two different
Bladder.
She had two different distractions. We had the weird sound that Tamina made. Tamina ended up getting knocked off the apron. But then as she was going for the sharpshooter, Sasha jumped up on the apron, and that distracted Natty enough. She tried to go after Sasha. Sasha jumped down. Yep. She turned around and got hit with the rear view, and Naomi picked up the
pink eye stink eye.
And Paige was actually watching the match from the back. So yeah, she was. I don't know. She's eyeing Natty.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. There's going to be an allegiance. She's going to say, "Hey, Natty, you were right." And then Natty's going to be like, "No, Paige, you were right. Let's be badass bitches. Let's be the Natalya and Beth Phoenix of this generation." But instead of Beth Phoenix, it's Paige.
All right. We had a rematch from last week's SmackDown. We had Big Show taking on Cesaro.
Claudio.
This wasn't as good as our match on SmackDown. Still really entertaining, though.
This one was way more meant to put Big Show over.
Yes.
Because I think they're looking to maybe have a couple shows where Big Show's going to run people over on his way to facing Lesnar.
Yeah, because we're
well, they got to quickly try and build that credibility up.
Yeah, I don't know why we have to build the credibility of the Big Show, but...
Because Brock Lesnar, like him or not, has become such a dominant force that in order to try and sell this match, they have to really try and be like, see, look how much of a threat Big Show is to Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, like, he's way better than Kofi Kingston.
Yeah.
Still the oddest choice of all time.
Well, Japan.
I was really hoping, after what had happened, that his opponent was going to be Bo Dallas.
That's what I thought it was going to be, but
yeah.
No, we're going with Big Show on Brock Lesnar's Go to Hell tour.
Brock Lesnar, go to hell.
Yeah, no shit. Cesaro does end up hitting the suplex from the apron on the outside to the inside,
and instantly regretting it.
Big Show no sells, gets right back up and goes, all right, and just knocks out Cesaro.
He gave a battle cry as he did the knockout punch that time too.
Yeah. And then he cut a really good promo on Brock Lesnar.
No, I loved Big Show's promo.
This is it's not very often that Big Show puts forth a really a promo that actually builds himself up.
It was a really good old school promo.
Yeah,
I think.
You always like it when they do callbacks to things, and so the fact that he talked about Survivor Series 2002 when he actually beat Brock Lesnar for the WWE title, it lent a lot of credibility to the whole storyline. Yeah. Or the kind of storyline there is.
I just noticed also that just the way his line delivery and the way he structured his promo really just felt like a classic old school heel promo.
And he let the crowd get into it, which is good. The fact that the crowd just loves shit talking Big Show, and he had an answer for everything that they had to say, which helps him as far as being a heel, because if he's just constantly saying the same thing, like, I'm a giant,
we know,
I'm a giant. Then we had an extra creepy Wyatt family promo. Luke all of them really getting their chance to say something.
Yeah, Harper's like, Orton's music says he hears voices. Well, I hear a voice too. It's Bray Wyatt's voice. He's inside my head.
And then Braun was like, I drink snake blood because I'm a weirdo.
Yeah.
I drank a fucking snake.
I had a snake once. A skin drank the blood.
It's like he finishes with, it's in a better place now.
Yeah, because no one's skinny drinking its fucking blood anymore, you psycho.
It's in a better place extra now. Creepy when he did it too.
Inside of me.
God.
No, by now he's probably pissed out the snake blood.
No, he did it right before the promo.
I had a snake just now.
God.
So he gets into character. Just drinks snake blood.
Yeah, because Peter will definitely leave that one alone.
Yep.
Oh, they don't have to know about it.
Oh yeah, they don't have to know about national television.
Well, he does it before the promo.
Yeah, no one actually sees it. It's just implied.
Well, someone's got a cell phone. They'll take a picture. It'll be online. It'll be a big
Yeah, and then
fucking-
Peter will protest, and then he'll drink Peter blood because he's Braun Strowman.
And he can't.
Yeah, and then they'll stop protesting.
He will literally just squeeze them until the blood comes out like juice.
Yeah.
Juicing people. Then we had our
Juice.
we had our main event.
People Jews.
John Cena defending the U.S. title against Seth Rollins. Another great match.
Yeah, these two have awesome matches.
Yeah, it's.
I go to the Night of Champions review, see what I have to say about this match.
Yeah. A lot of the same stuff. Seth actually got to hit the frog splash this time.
Yeah.
That
Still-
just fucked him over, though.
Yeah.
It
Cena's like, oh, I should have just let you do this last night, because I can do this.
would have been way easier. Yeah, he kicks out at 2, rolls out, picks him up, hits the AA.
Oh, something I didn't... Sorry for interrupting.
Oh, that's alright.
It actually letting you continue would have made my point better, but I don't care.
John Cena won.
Yeah. Something I
Yeah.
didn't mention at Night of Champions that I noticed they're starting to do, and they did this on Raw too, they're not having people kick out of finishers as much.
Yeah, they're protecting finishers again.
Yeah.
Which is nice, but it's also kind of a weird. It's weird to see all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Because especially with how suddenly John Cena won last night, and with this one as well, it's like well, Seth Rollins kicked out of the AA before, so why can't he
He's
do it
kicked
now?
out of like 3 of them.
Yeah. Well, now because Cena's doing it harder.
Oh.
He's adjusting the attitude to the 11th degree.
Yeah, it is weird to see it all of a sudden. It's weird to see trends like this when WWE starts doing something right.
They realize they're fucking up, and they
Right,
need to
and they just scramble
take a
and
step
like
back.
they fix it all at once, and it's like, oh, wow.
we're doing this now. Okay, well, let's see how long this
Yeah.
lasts. Yeah. So Seth Rollins not having a very good night. Kane decides to come up on the Tron and go, "Hey,
Can I pause you real quick?
sure."
I actually, coming up on this, because I thought about that
Yeah.
when I was watching Night of Champions. I was like, yeah, that is cool. And I think what that's really going to do is it's going to lend itself to the wrestlers having to get creative, because now they're not going to be able to rely on the finishing move to be the big mystical spot of the match.
Yeah.
Kick out of the so-and-so's finisher 2 times
Yeah.
before they actually get to beat
Yeah, I hope this also leads to on Raws and SmackDowns people ending matches with other big moves.
Yeah. A variety of moves.
Yeah.
You know, rather than just disqualifications, roll ups, and
Yeah.
finishers.
Give us that sense that after any big move, the match could be over.
Yeah. No, I've been watching Attitude Era Raws, and they're winning matches with power bombs and DDTs and just moves that are just kind of happening, and you're expecting the match to keep going.
Yeah.
And it's over right there because logically, if you drop somebody on their fucking head, they shouldn't get up.
Yeah.
I mean, some
Yeah.
people might be able to, but regardless.
Well, that's what makes it a big deal when they do get up after them.
Yeah, it's like, holy shit, like, this guy's still going? Yeah. But yeah, so Kane comes up on the Tron and says, "Seth, I would like to advise you to be the best WWE World Heavyweight Champion you can possibly be, because there's a lot of people lining up to beat you. A lot of people that you couldn't even imagine, even in your worst nightmares." We get the fire explosion, and I'm thinking, okay, here comes
Here comes
Demon Kane.
Here comes Kane.
Demon
Seth,
Glenn.
you should run. And then Seth had the same idea because he turned to run, but
Kane was coming up from inside the ring.
Yeah. So
yeah, he should have actually ran toward the ramp this time.
yeah, he actually should have ran towards the fire, and Kane proceeds to drag Seth Rollins to hell.
Yeah. Very, very slowly because Seth kept getting away.
Yeah.
Seth actually
Seth was
got away
fighting.
before he did the girl in a horror movie trip.
You get that like
What I love
hand
is
over the head.
at one point Seth Rollins just starts cussing.
Yeah.
God damn it! God damn it!
Like they had to like
I
leave out
feel
like 3
like-
times.
That would be my reaction if I was being dragged to hell.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Yeah, I'd be cussing up a storm if Kane was trying to drag me through a hole in the ring. Yeah, and then we get the fire explosion from the corners, and
It's
that's
like fucking rain, goddamn hail, shitty tornado.
Yeah.
Cussing out the storm.
well played, sir. That was good. Yeah, that's how we went off the air on Monday Night Raw.
So not only is Kane back, but he's back in the number one's like storyline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Too.
it's fucking brilliant.
Yeah. You and I were talking last night when we watched Night of Champions that with the fact that we know Brock Lesnar's going to face Undertaker in Hell in a Cell, now we possibly have Kane facing Seth Rollins in Hell in a Cell, so we could have the Brothers of Destruction co-headlining Hell in a Cell.
That'd be cool. Let's do that.
Yeah,
I'm starting
I'm
to like,
interested.
and it's one of the gripes that I had about Lockdown.
Oh yeah.
Is that like it's like okay, first time it was on, and they did every match inside the cage.
Yeah.
Kind of gimmicky, but neat. And then the preceding years after that, I was like, okay, it gets kind of old. I wanted to see this year have all the matches being Hell in a Cell matches.
Yeah.
Specifically because this is the first year since the inception of the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view itself where I feel like the roster's talent level is so much higher
Yeah.
than it's been in the past like 4 or 5 years, where it's like, okay, yeah, I want to see Kevin Owens versus Cesaro in a Hell in a Cell. I want to see the Shields versus the Wyatts in Hell in a Cell. I want to see all of these guys in Hell in a Cell. Specifically, and it's like, if they only do 1 or 2 a year, what are the odds I'm going to see any of these guys in a Hell in a Cell?
Well, and you got a lot of storylines currently converging with guys who do fit that bill for Hell in a Cell. You got the Kane, Seth Rollins, you got Taker, Brock Lesnar. The really obvious ones, Wyatt family, they're perfect for Hell in a Cell matches. Kevin Owens fits really well.
And you do the New Day versus the Dudleys.
Yeah, because the Dudleys, they have that really old school,
Tables match inside Hell in a
yeah,
Cell.
it's just fight in a cage.
I
I mean, they had a tables match in a cage once, so why not?
Yeah. Now, the only thing I'll say against that is that I don't think, as much as I'd like to see some of these matches in Hell in a Cell, I don't think Hell in a Cell would add anything to a match like Kevin Owens versus Cesaro or the New Day versus Dudley's. I don't think...
With the okay. I think it would. Because you just gotta look at the mean streak that, Kevin Owens has, and the mean streak that the Dudleys have. Like the New Day in a Hell in a Cell against the Dudley Boys would be comedy gold. I don't care. Shut up, phone. I'm talking about the New Day. Imagine that. Because we got the New Day.
Shut up, phone. The New Day is more important than you.
Because we got the New Day. Xavier Woods will be locked outside of the cell. With Kofi and Big E in the cell. And Woods is trying to cheer them on from outside, trying to help them, trying to get them out. None of it's working. Maybe he gets in at one point.
He'd have wire cutters in his
Maybe
trombone.
he gets in to the cage, and the Dudleys beat the fuck out of him, and then he leaves and locks the cell again to get away from the Dudley Boys.
I just saw him getting in through a hatch in the top, and then he hooks the slide of the trombone opens and he rappels down going. Oh. Yeah. So guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, favorite, subscribe.
Click all them links in the description. Like the Facebook, the Twitter, the Tumblr, the Instagram, the Reddit, and all 2 of the emails.
Yeah, and
All 2 of them.
this is the point in the week where I merge with the playlist, and then you won't see me anymore, and
Yeah.
I'll add the midweek wrap-up, the SmackDown thing.
SmackDown running down.
Oh, yeah.
It's in the name of the show.
Yeah, there's gonna be more videos.
SmackDown Wrestling.
There's gonna be a lot of videos. At
Not a
least
lot.
5.
There's gonna be 5.
That's
That's a lot.
That's one more than usual.
it's gonna be
But-
10, probably.
Post in the comments. What did you think of creepy Uncle Kane? Are you
Extra
happy
creepy.
that Demon Kane is back? What do you think about having every single match inside of Hell in a Cell? Do you want to see that happen? I do.
I don't.
And I'm saying just for one time.
Yeah, that's where I'm at too.
One time because, you know, like I said, if it happens more than once, it would just be way too much overkill.
Yeah.
Let us know what you think. Check out the videos. Click all them links. And we'll see you at whatever video you decide to watch next.